the day before Thanksgiving, and we have a lot to do today. So I thought I would bring you guys along. We're getting ready to go to the grocery store. We have lots of groceries to grab, lots of cooking. We're actually going to do our own Thanksgiving here this year. We're not going to be traveling. So, and that was kind of a last minute thing. So I've got to go to the store and get lots of food. And we have a lot of cleaning to do in the house. And so I'm going to bring you guys along. All right, so we're in the car. We are leaving to go to the store. And Mason just gladly reminded me that I don't have a debit card, because when we were in Maddie did. We were in Fort Mill. I ran by the bank and the teller, she forgot to give me back my card. I was making a deposit. So by the time she called, we were already way past Fort Mill. So I guess I'm gonna have to go down here to the bank and have them cancel that card and maybe get me a temporary card, or just take some cash out for groceries. But anyway, that's kind of, I'm glad that we figured this out before we got there, because that would have been a really big problem. But I have a notebook. I have all my grocery list planned out. I will show that to you guys when we get there. I'm actually really excited because I don't think that we have had Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day where we didn't have to travel at our home, like ever. Usually, like if we do it at our house, it's the next weekend or something like that if I had to work. But almost 100% of the time we have to travel on Thanksgiving, and I'm really sad that we're not going, but at the same time I'm kind of excited to stay home and be able to watch like the parade and not have to worry about packing everybody up in the car. And so my goal is to get all of our or the majority of our food made today, desserts and yummy foods made today, and the house kind of cleaned up and everything. And I plan on listening to Christmas music and watching Christmas movies while we do that. I feel you. The weather, Mason's ready for that too. The weather, you guys, what baby? The weather here is amazing. It is 72 degrees right now. And so the kids and I were kind of hoping that if tomorrow stays nice, or even later today, we might go out on the beach and kind of enjoy some beach time.
It's supposed to be really cold tomorrow.
Cold? It's supposed to be cold tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mama.
Well, maybe we'll go today. But today would be an amazing day to go out on the beach. So hopefully we'll make some time for that. That would be nice. Jimmy's working and Jacob's out of school, so he is with Jimmy today, and so that's what's going on.
Mama.
What, babe?
It is like last Thanksgiving we didn't have Thanksgiving because we were in Fort Mill and we couldn't go. What was it that
Mommy was working.
Oh yeah, and so that day we couldn't go, and now this day on Thanksgiving we can't go again. It's annoying!
Maddie's not super overly joyed about not being able to go to our mountain Thanksgiving that we always go to, but that's about 5.5, 6 hour drive from here, and
we're gonna have to stop.
we literally just got back into town from going back to Charlotte, so we're not exactly wanting to make that big long drive again, and my husband has work stuff that he has to get done, so that's the biggest reason why we're not gonna do that. So anyway, I am going to drive now that I'm on the main road, and I will see you guys soon. So we decided to come out on the beach.
Guys, and this is like hot, really hot.
Feels good, huh?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's crazy that at the end of November we're able to come out here, and it's so beautiful.
It is definitely
Hey,
cold.
look what I found.
Nice. There's a lot of seashells out here. 1:30 and we have been doing all kinds of things. So we left the beach and then we went to the bank, had to do some banking. And then after that, what did we do? We came and checked out this library that just opened, and it's like 20,000 square feet. So it is huge, it's brand new, it has some amazing things in it. Great place for the kids, puppet plays, and like a little, like what is it? Like a little staircase? Yeah.
Mom, look, it has, so guys, it has like blocks that you can build like towers with, and there's like these like stages that you can like.
Oh, stage. That's the word I was trying to.
Yeah, stage, so and
really
like you
nice.
can walk up on it and sit down, and like on the above of the stage, you can like play with toys on it, and then
So
down there on the very bottom of the stage there is puppets, and then.
it was fun.
Yeah.
So then there's outside. No, I need to hurry. Outside there is like a full-size chessboard, which is really nice. And I forgot my camera or what I showed you guys. I did take a little bit on Insta stories, so maybe I can transfer it. Anyway, I need to hurry up. We just ate some lunch at Taco Bell. We were starving to death, and now we're finally here at Aldi. I have not been to this Aldi since we moved to this area, so I'm gonna check this Aldi out. Try to get everything on my list because we have got to make it back home.
And at that library there's Checkers too.
Yeah.
Checkers.
So I'm gonna try to get back home at a decent time. So I'm gonna try to speed this up and I'll bring you guys.
gonna go home and enjoy our day, and then pretty much just gonna hang around. Then tomorrow, well, today we're gonna cook, watch Christmas movies, and then tomorrow we're gonna do, tomorrow we are going to tomorrow we're going to watch Christmas movies and make food.
Alright, you guys, we made it home finally, and
Sorry, something went wrong.
Alexa,
Stop music.
pause the music. She's not listening to me.
Oh, sure, no.
Yeah, turn it down. Okay, anyway, so I got the baby in the bed. He has been going through a 2-year-old sleep regression and fighting his crib like crazy. So this is the 3rd time I've put him back in his crib. For a while we were allowing him to sleep in the bed, but that cannot happen anymore. So he's back in his crib, and actually today was the best time. This is the 3rd time, and it was the best time so far. So I think it's working, the persistence of not getting him out of the crib. So anyway, Mason is helping me tremendously. He is such a good helper. He put away all the groceries, and he's helping me now clean up the house because it is a disaster, like ridiculous. If you want to put that in there, you guys, since we were out of town, all of that is clean laundry that I'm going to have to fold and put away. So that'll come in just a little bit, but right now we're going to just continue to work in the kitchen, get these dishes washed up, start on our baking and things like that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make today and what I'm gonna save for tomorrow. I'd like to make as much as possible today so that tomorrow I get to enjoy the holiday as well. Anyway, so I just thought I'd kind of catch you guys up. I'm gonna scrub out the sink with some Comet because the sink was looking kind of bad. So I've got all the Comet in there, and I'm gonna scrub that out. I've got to hand wash those because I have a whole load in here, and then we can get started. Check in and let you know where I'm at with the process. So I have assembled my sweet potato casserole. I made the streusel topping, and I kept it separate from the sweet potatoes that are in the pan. And so you just pop both of those in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow I'll just set the streusel out, get it to room temperature. I'll heat the potatoes separately, and then I'll put the topping on with a few marshmallows, and then bake that. So that'll be super easy tomorrow. Now I'm making a homemade cranberry sauce. And so this is the, it's just 3 ingredients. It's fresh cranberries, a cup of sugar, and a cup of orange juice. And I'm gonna see how this turns out. This is the first time I've ever done this, but it looked really good. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. So once this is done, I'll refrigerate it as well, and that'll be done. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make our pumpkin pie and some cheesecake, and then I will make our corn casserole. So coming right along.
Is this frozen too?
No, it's the original frozen.
But Mom,
That's the original. No, I'm not sure what that is.
I want to check it out. What's that?
Alright, so I made some homemade cranberry sauce. So this is, I'm just letting it cool a little bit before I put it in the fridge. It's very, very hot. This is literally a cup of orange juice, a cup of sugar, and then fresh cranberries, and you just simmer it. You bring it to a boil for about 7 to 10 minutes. Turn the heat down and simmer until it thickens up. And then I'm letting it cool down here, and then I'll cover it and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. Okay. For some reason, I usually don't have good luck with pumpkin pies, but I've got one in the oven. My issue is typically undercooking them, so I'm gonna give this one a try. I've got it in there, and now I am, let me turn you guys around, getting ready to make cheesecake because that was requested by Mason. And then I'll start on my stuffing tomorrow. All right, so let me tell you what our Thanksgiving meal plan is. We're having turkey, stuffing, we're having cranberry sauce, we're having crock pot macaroni and cheese, corn casserole, sweet potato casserole, green beans, rolls, and then we're having pumpkin pie and cheesecake. So hopefully it's all delicious.
Guys, you know why we're making so much food and stuff? Because Alex is coming over.
Yeah, Alex is coming for Thanksgiving. Yay!
Yeah, he
4
lives
hours away.
So we just found out, right?
That's longer.
We just found out he's coming, and so we're gonna tidy the house up.
It's about half an hour away.
And he's like 1 hour away.
Yeah.
And he lives like back in Fort Mill.
Actually, it's like math.
So here we go. Let's get busy, guys. So here's my pumpkin pie. I baked it a little bit over the time just because I didn't want it to be underbaked like it always is. So I think it's gonna be good. I just took it out of the oven. I've got my cheesecake ingredients out, setting and coming to, better turn this music off or I'll get copyrighted. Coming to room temperature, so there's that. And then I am getting ready to start on my stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing some celery and onion in the butter. And then I'll be adding my stuffing, and then we're going to do some chicken broth, cranberries. I think I want some toasted pecans. So hopefully that turns out good. And I just put my corn casserole in the oven, and that's going to be baking for 1 hour. And then I'll show you guys as soon as that comes out how it looks. I'm excited. I did double that recipe. I'll try to link all the recipes that I used if I have them saved on Pinterest. I know this stuffing recipe is not going to be linkable unless I can find it online, but I basically just told you guys what I was going to do. And then yeah, the other ones I can definitely link, so check the description box if you're interested in any of the recipes. Alright, so here is the cheesecake, and it's still cooling, and tomorrow we'll put like a pecan pie topping on that. So there's that, and then I've got my turkey dry brining in there, and I've got deviled eggs done. Here's my pumpkin pie in here. I've got my stuffing, my cranberry sauce, corn casserole. What is that? Oh, and then the sweet potato casserole. And I went ahead. Hello. Hey, you want to say hey? I went ahead and pulled out my crock pot for the macaroni tomorrow. We'll do the rolls and the green beans. And look at the time, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's almost 11 o'clock. I am exhausted. I have been in this kitchen all day long.
Just 3 o'clock.
But tomorrow should be like a pretty,
Nice day.
hopefully like decent day where I won't have to work myself to death cooking all day, and I'll be able to enjoy the family. Alex got into town, so we've got him for Thanksgiving, which is really nice. But I am getting ready to finally sit down for the day. And you finally get Solomon in the bed. Maddie's asleep. Mason needs to go to bed. But I never got around to folding my laundry because this took way, way longer than I anticipated. So anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night, and thank you guys for coming along, and hopefully I'll get this video up for you very soon. See you soon.